D-24. From the files of the Victoria Police Department, for the first time, come these true stories of unceasing war against crime, of day and night vigilance that protects our life and our property, and of the nerve center that is the Police Information Bureau, D-24.
D-24, D-24, calling cars 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Cars 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Be on the lookout for arson suspect Edward Atkinson, age 24, 5 feet 8 inches tall, brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a dark gray suit. This man is not to be questioned. Over.
Now another authentic case from the files of the Victoria Police, presented exactly the way it happened, although names, place names, and dates have been altered. This case, one of the most puzzling on record, is the story of a man not only returning to the scene of his crime, but actually repeating it in every detail. A night early in January 1942. As the hour approaches midnight, a faint glow is seen through the windows of a large engineering firm in South Melbourne. The glow becomes brighter. Suddenly, tongues of flame lick hungrily skyward. In a matter of seconds, one section of the huge factory is enveloped.
All right, get those hoses connected.
Coming over, Tom.
Swing the ladder over this way. We've got to stop it from spreading. Number 1 hose is right, Mac. Open her up.
The fire is gradually brought under control, and the fire brigade reports it to the South Melbourne Police Station, and Senior Detective Gibson hurries to investigate. At the blackened engineering works, he confers with the district fire officer.
Must have been a beauty. She give you much trouble?
A bit.
This section's completely gutted. Fair amount of damage.
The manager estimates about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds.
Any idea where the fire started? Or how?
Well, I'm tipping these tins had something to do with it.
Yeah. Few of them about. Did the manager say what they're used for?
Oh, here he comes now. You can ask him. Mr. Greenwood, this is Detective Gibson from the police. Mr. Greenwood.
Yeah, very glad to see you, sir.
Hi, Mr. Greenwood.
Shocking piece of work, this.
You think the fire was deliberately set, Mr. Greenwood?
Well, it's not for me to say, is it?
What about these tins? There's a good number of them about. Could they have contained anything inflammable?
Well, if they're what I think they are, they most certainly did contain inflammable material, Mr. Gibson. Dash things have no business being in this department. Duco spraying's on the other side of the building.
Duco, eh? I suppose that's as good as anything to start a fire with.
Better than most, I'd say.
But why would anyone want to burn the plant down?
Oh, out of sheer meanness, revenge, or what's most likely, to cover up. I look at it this way, Mr. Greenwood. If someone merely wanted to set the factory on fire, they'd have started the fire on the other side, where the paint spraying's done. Why go to the bother of carting tins of paint over here, unless this particular part is the part they want to burn?
But why should someone want to set fire to this section?
I suggest that something might be missing here. Some machinery, perhaps.
Machinery? That's all here. Look at it. Shocking.
Certainly a mess, all right.
Anything else that might be missing?
Tools, possibly. I have the plant inventory. I was about to check it against... Well, that's odd.
What is?
There aren't any tools about. Machine tools. There aren't any anywhere.
Yes, a further check disclosed that a large quantity of machine tools, valued at nearly £1,000, was missing. Detective Gibson immediately telephoned D-24. Photographers and fingerprint experts were sent out, together with 3 more detectives, to assist in the investigation. Their first problem was to determine how the thieves got into the premises.
You checked the doors, did you, Wiley?
Yes, sir, and all the windows that weren't burnt. No sign that any of them have been tampered with.
Then these skylights must be the answer. They been over these skylights?
Just this minute finished the last one. There's not the sign of a clue anywhere.
But whoever did it must have got in through one of these. They open easily enough.
Yeah.
Will you get them to go over the insides carefully?
Oh, they're one ahead of you, Mr. Gibson. They've been over the insides. They're clean, too. You can have the boys try again if you'd like.
Don't bother. If there were anything there, I should think they'd have found it the first time.
What's your theory, Mr. Gibson?
Well, it looks to me as if it might be an inside job. One of the company's workmen might have hidden somewhere on the premises. Then later on, after everyone had gone, he opens the skylight and lets his confederates in. No traces on the skylights kills that theory, though.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, sir. There's nothing to show that thieves broke in. Unless they had a key to one of the locks, it had to be an inside job.
If whoever started the fire stole the tools, it needn't have been the same person at all. It might be that after the fire, some sneak thief saw his chance and took it.
Well, then, who started the fire?
An employee? Someone with a grudge against the company, perhaps? Let's have another talk with Mr. Greenwood. The position's this, Mr. Greenwood. One of your employees might have remained behind after closing time last night. Perhaps he hid himself. And then, when he thought it was safe, he set the place ablaze and escaped.
With the tools?
Not necessarily. Mr. Greenwood, have you had at any time some employee who was not happy with his job? Sorehead, short-tempered, perhaps?
No. As far as I know, all our employees are reasonably well satisfied. I can't recall a case of actual dissatisfaction in the past, either.
Could it possibly have come to some other man's attention and not have been passed on to you?
Our shop foreman, perhaps. But he's fairly new. Been with us only a few weeks.
Huh? What happened to the last one?
Oh, he left our employ.
Why?
Oh, usual reason. Some other company offered him more money.
Mr. Greenwood, I'm convinced this was an inside job. I'm afraid we'll have to question your employees.
All of them?
All of them. Tell me, Joe, you like working here?
Oh, it's a job.
Any complaints? There's something about the company you don't like?
Who complains?
Where were you about 11:30, 11:45 on Monday night?
Well, if I'd had any good sense, I'd have been in bed. I lost 30 shillings with the boys at poker.
How long have you been with the company?
5 years next June. And I didn't go starting any fires. I know what side my bread's buttered on.
You're new, aren't you?
Yeah,
How'd you happen to take a job here?
they advertised.
And you're satisfied with wages, conditions, and so forth?
If I wasn't, I'd quit.
Could you tell us where you were shortly before midnight on Monday?
Probably walking the baby. It's a boy. Haven't had a decent night's sleep for weeks. And so the questioning went on. The police interviewed every employee of the factory. Checked on those who'd left the company as far back as 18 months before. The number of persons questioned ran into hundreds. Alibis were double-checked and found to be in order. The police learned nothing which would tend to incriminate any member or former member of the staff in any way. So they decided to tackle the case from a different angle.
Well, boys, despite the fact that we've drawn a blank, I still feel it was an inside job.
Yeah, I think you're right, sir.
One of the men we interviewed knows more than he's told us. However, we'll have to try it from the outside.
Try to find someone who saw the thieves?
If possible. But meanwhile, there are the stolen goods themselves. Now, £1,000 worth of machine tools don't just vanish into thin air. Here are details of the missing tools. Serial numbers in some cases.
Oh, thanks, sir.
We'll cover all possible avenues of disposal. Begin with the ones we suspect as being possible receivers of stolen goods and work up to the more reputable.
That's a big job, Mr. Gibson.
Don't I know it. But it looks like our only chance. Here you are. Here are your lists. Now hop to it, boys.
Good day, Charlie. Remember me?
You're from the police. Is something wrong?
I don't think so. Mind if I look round?
No, why should I?
Charlie, I'm looking for some machine tools. Have you any in stock?
Some fine carpentering tools. Well, they do. A nice plane, any number of saws, a few levels.
Cut it, Charlie. I'm after machine tools.
Afraid I haven't a machine tool in the place.
The police visited hundreds of places in the course of their inquiries, but always received the same reply. The department's property tracing section circulated a description of the missing tools throughout the state and in other states as well, but no clues were forthcoming. To all intents and purposes, £1,000 worth of machine tools had vanished. And then one night a few weeks later, at approximately 11:30, a window at the engineering works is raised cautiously.
South Melbourne Fire Station.
Hello. You better get out here straight away. The big engineering works. It's on fire.
Yes, the engineering works was once more ablaze. It had been set on fire exactly as before with tins of Duco. And again, more machine tools were missing. For the second time, the engineering works in South Melbourne had been set on fire. Early the next morning, the police began another exhaustive investigation.
Well, Mr. Greenwood, what's the verdict?
Oh, not quite as many tools missing as last time. Just under £800 worth.
£800 worth of machine tools. 1,000 the time before.
Same story on the windows and doors, Mr. Gibson. Nothing.
What about in this burn section?
Well, it's hard to tell. We've covered the place, including the skylights.
I can read the answer in your face.
Not a sign of anything.
Confound it, these fires are happening, the tools are missing. Someone's getting away with it. They've got to be caught and punished.
That's right, Mr. Greenwood, but until we get some sort of a lead... How bulky would the missing tools be this time? Would one man carry them off?
Well, if he made 2 trips, perhaps. I should say they could be packed into 2 small crates.
Could they be hidden elsewhere on the premises?
Well, it isn't very likely.
Well, suppose we make a search.
But painstaking search revealed no missing tools. Once more, the detectives began the slow process of questioning employees, past and present, checking their movements on the night of the fire. The property tracing section of the department gave the fullest possible cooperation, but the stolen machine tools could not be located.
Well, Mr. Gibson?
I'm sorry, Mr. Greenwood. We've drawn a blank. A complete blank. That anyone could pull a job like this and get away with it once is unusual, but to do it twice in exactly the same way, well, it's a miracle.
Well, my company doesn't like this sort of miracle.
Now, we're not dropping the case by any means, Mr. Greenwood. The search for the missing tools will go on until we find them. But otherwise, the best we can do for you is to see that it doesn't occur again. A patrol car will check these premises at intervals day and night until further notice.
Consistent with its other duties, a divisional patrol car maintains a 24-hour watch over the buildings. The times of inspection are varied each day. A month passes, 2 months, and then one night shortly after midnight, the phantom firebug strikes for a third time. But this time, it's the cruising patrol car which turns in the alarm. The fire is brought under control much more quickly.
Won't be as much damage this time.
I hope that means there'll be something more in the way of clues.
Well, the boys are ready to go over the place for clues as soon as she cools down.
That shouldn't be long. They're giving it a good soaking.
Aye. You, come here.
Sorry, you'll have to stay back out of the way, fella.
You from the police?
That's right. Now move back. That's a good chap.
I'll move back all in good time. You're all in good time. I got some information. Yeah, that's it. I got some information for the place.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. You're the police. You want this information?
What information's that?
This battle fire.
Well, what about it?
Well, now, just calm down. Be calm like me. Always calm.
Look, if you've got anything to tell me...
Oh, I want to tell you about the man.
Man? What man?
The one on the motorbike. If you'll just listen and don't talk so much.
All right, I'm listening.
It was a man on a motorbike. He was sitting right down that little street, watching. Yeah, that's what he was doing, watching.
Watching what?
Watching that. Only there was nothing to watch.
You mean there was a man on a motorbike parked in that side street before the fire started?
Well, didn't I just say that?
And what were you doing?
I was watching him to see what he was watching. Then all of a sudden, those jokers in the brass helmets came clanging and he ups and starts his motorbike and away he goes. Only it wasn't a regular motorbike.
What do you mean, not a regular motorbike?
It had one of those sidecars on it.
Sidecar? Was there anyone in the sidecar?
No.
If you'll give me your name,
No. I was just watching. I'm just coming home from a party and watching. That's all. Now I've done my duty, I'm going home.
The slightly tipsy gentleman would offer no further information. There was a man on a motorcycle watching the factory. When the fire brigade came, he left. To Detective Gibson, that just didn't make sense.
Oh, confound it. The man's not going to steal 800 quid's worth of tools and then sit in the street on a motorbike waiting for the factory to go up in smoke.
unless he were using a fuse or something of that nature to start the fire.
Well, there's no fuses or timing devices about. Only these darn Duco tins again.
Oh, maybe the Duco itself was the fuse. See, he leaves a trail of paint. Up she goes.
Where does the trail go, Wiley?
Oh, to one of these windows. He lights the paint, closes the window behind him, and off he hops on his motorbike.
Yeah, that leaves just three things to explain. Why we didn't find a Duco tin near a window or on the ground outside. Why all the windows were still locked. And how he got in the first place.
Well, he could throw the tin back in the middle of the floor with the others. The other times the windows were all burnt.
Hey, Mr. Gibson.
Hello?
Up above you. See this skylight?
Yeah?
This looks like the lead we've been looking for.
How good is it?
Very good. And it's on the outside.
Well, there's your third answer, Mr. Gibson. He or they got in through the skylight.
Detective Wiley's reconstruction of the crime was given further credence when a searching examination of the charred window frames revealed that one window in the fired area was unlocked.
Good morning, Mr. Greenwood.
Morning.
Well, we've got something to go on this time. A fingerprint, an unlocked window, and a witness who may have seen the man responsible.
Oh, thank heaven for that. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined. I mean, we're insured, but this is crippling our production.
Yes, of course. Now, have you checked the missing tools, Mr. Greenwood?
Nearly £1,000 worth gone again.
Right, we'll get property tracing onto it. But meanwhile, we'll want to question the staff.
Again?
I'm afraid so. I want to find out how many, if any, own motorbikes. Especially those who own motorbikes with a sidecar. You own a motorbike?
No.
Do you know any of the others who do?
Eddie Atkinson. Only Eddie isn't here this morning.
Was it?
Oh, Atkinson phoned the shop foreman early this morning. He isn't feeling well. Said he was going to spend the day in bed.
Any of the other employees absent from work today?
Not as far as I know.
Tell me, has Eddie Atkinson's motorbike a sidecar?
Now, let me think. Yeah, one day at lunchtime he had a sidecar hooked up.
Thanks. If you'll give us Atkinson's address, Mr. Greenwood, I think we'll pay the sick man a visit.
Yes?
Oh, good morning. We're looking for Eddie Atkinson. Does he live here?
Why, yes.
Could we see him, please?
I'm sorry. He isn't in just now. I'm his mother. Could I help you?
Mrs. Atkinson, we're from the police.
Police? Is anything wrong?
Oh, just routine. There was a fire last night at the plant where your son works. We're having a word with all the employees, trying to get a line on what happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry Eddie can't help you. He had the day off today and he's gone to the pictures.
He had the day off?
Yes. Some holiday for working back at night or something of the sort.
Oh, I see. Mrs. Atkinson, have you any idea which theatre he might have gone to?
No, I haven't. I suppose it'd be to one of the city shows.
Oh, yes, of course. They'd be the only ones open this morning. It's rather important that we get in touch with your son. I wonder if you have a photo of him about the house.
Well, yes, I have,
If you
but...
don't mind, Mrs. Atkinson, it'll help us to locate him more quickly.
D-24 calling cars 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Cars 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Be on the lookout for arson suspect Edward Atkinson, age 24, 5 feet 8 inches tall, brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a dark grey suit. This man is not to be questioned. He's thought to be attending a city picture theater. Over.
And so the search is on. Patrol cars are alerted and detectives canvass the city theaters.
Well, Mr. E. Atkinson, please call at the manager's office. I wonder, is that going to bring him out?
I think so. So far as he's aware, his mother is the only one who knows he's at the picture show. Curiosity should bring him out, if nothing else.
That's if he actually went to the pictures. No one showed up at the other theater.
Well, if we don't get any response this time... Hey, Wiley. Somebody's coming.
Yes. That's Atkinson.
Mr. Atkinson?
That's right.
Police here. We want to talk to you.
All right. So I lied to them. I wanted the day off. Is there any law against that?
No, none whatsoever, but there are laws against theft and arson.
If you mean the fires, I've got nothing to do with them. What kind of a country is this? Where you can get a bloke out of a picture theatre, ask him a lot of questions for no reason at all.
Eddie, you own a motorbike and sidecar.
So what?
A man answering to your general description was seen leaving the works last night after the fire started.
I still say, so what?
It's his, all right, Mr. Gibson. That fingerprint on the skylight checks with his.
What about that, Eddie? Your fingerprint was on the skylight.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, I know when that happened. Yesterday I climbed up to adjust the belt on my machine. I must have touched the skylight.
Could be. But this print was found on the outside of the skylight.
Looks like you're caught out, Eddie.
Nothing for it, Eddie. What do you say now?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I'd better come clean. All right, I did it. All 3 fires. I did it all by myself.
Yes, Edward Atkinson had set all 3 fires. His method was simple. He entered through the skylight, gathered the machine tools in sugar bags, and opening a window, carried them to his waiting motorbike. After saturating that section of the plant with paint, he left a trail of paint to the open window, lit it, closed the window, and made his escape. It was later disclosed that Atkinson set the fires to get even with the company because he had a grudge against the new shop foreman. Information from Atkinson led to the recovery of all 3 lots of machine tools and the arrest and conviction of 2 men for receiving stolen property. Atkinson himself was sentenced on 3 counts of theft and arson. But for the persistent efforts of the police, this unusual case might never have been solved. If the wireless patrol had not been on the alert, the fire might have made too much headway, and the clue of the unlocked window possibly lost. After the discouragement of previous failures, the fingerprint men could have been just a fraction less painstaking and missed that 1 fingerprint, but they found it. The importance of the information concerning the parked motorcycle, however, is well worthy of a mention. That was the clue which enabled the police positively to get onto the right trail. As with this case, so with hundreds of others. You, the people of Victoria, are the link between the police and the criminal. By helping your police department wherever and whenever possible, you're helping them to serve you. The case you've just heard is true and was written for radio by Warren Grasser from facts supplied by the Victoria Police Department. Only names, place names, and dates have been altered. And now this is Roland Strong reminding you to listen again next week for another authentic case in this series, D-24, which is produced in the studios of Hector Crawford Productions by Dorothy Crawford. The Victoria Police Force presents D-24. From the files of the Victoria Police, for the first time come these true stories of unceasing war against crime, of day and night vigilance that protects our life and our property, and of the nerve center of the Police Information Bureau, D-24.
Police station. Constable Stevens here.
Constable, you'd better hurry round to Mrs. Evans' place in Melba Street, quick. There are 2 men robbing the place.
This is the true story of the railway station shooting. This is a true story from the files of the Victoria Police. Only names, place names, and dates have been altered. Mrs. Eileen Evans lived a mile or so away from the East Malvern railway station. On a morning in September 1936, she locked her house and set off for the city to do some shopping. Little did she realize as she closed her front door that before she opened it again that evening, she was to be indirectly involved in the death of one man, the wounding of another, and the capture by the police of a third. Mrs. Evans left home at about 10 o'clock. For 2 hours, there was nothing but silence in her house. And then, shortly after midday, 2 men stepped onto her front veranda.
Righto, Lee. Knock.
Yeah. Nobody home.
Knock again. Louder. Just to make sure.
Yeah. They're out all right.
Don't be so sure. Might be out the back. We'll have a look.
Yeah. Yeah, righto. All the windows are locked.
Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? Here we are. Knock on the back door.
Not a sound.
I'll check the wash house here. No one here.
Then let's go in.
Not so fast. Going round to the front again.
But why?
Because I say so. And I'm running this show.
Okay.
Come on, then.
These windows look easy to bust open to me.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Now, knock just once more.
Don't let's bother. Let's just go in.
I said knock.
Okay. Now, you satisfied?
Yeah, I am. Unwrap that iron bar and give it to me.
Yeah, all right. Now we're really getting on with the job. There you are.
Right. Now, I'll bust open this front window, hop inside, and then let you in the front door.
Good out. Say, Bert.
Yeah?
What if there is someone in there, asleep or something?
You got a gun, haven't you?
Too right, I have.
So have I. So what you worrying about?
But, Bert.
Yeah?
You'd only show the gun, wouldn't you?
What do you mean?
I mean, just to scare someone, like, wouldn't you? You wouldn't shoot, would you?
Wouldn't I? Listen, mate, I'm not going to be caught, see? And no one had better try it, or my gun's likely to do anything. And don't you be scared to use yours if you have to.
But look here.
Shut up. We're going in, and we're getting out again. And no one's going to stop us.
And that's just what might have happened if Mrs. McPherson, who lived opposite Mrs. Evans' place, hadn't been in her front garden with her small son.
Mummy, what are you looking at?
Shh, David.
But, Mummy, what is it?
Those 2 men over at Mrs. Evans' place. Look, do you see them?
Oh, yes. What are they doing, Mummy?
I'm not sure. They've knocked on the front door, they've been round to the back. Now they're at the front again.
One of them looks like a Chinaman, doesn't he, Mummy?
Hmm? So he does. Good heavens!
What, Mummy?
One of them is breaking into the front window.
Are they burglars?
I'm sure they are.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I don't quite know. Look, he's opened the window and climbed inside.
Oh, Mummy, I'm frightened.
Oh, now, there's no need to be frightened, darling. They won't come over here. Look, now he's opened the front door, and the one that looks like a Chinese is going in.
But, Mummy, they'll steal things from Mrs. Evans.
Not if I can help it. Come on, David. We're going down to Mr. Wilson's shop to get the police.
Mrs. Macpherson was good at her word. And Mr. Wilson, too, proved himself a good neighbor by not only ringing the local police, but by trailing the two men, who had by this time helped themselves to some of Mrs. Evans' property and left the house. He followed them to the railway station, saw them go into the waiting room. Then he hurried into the station master's office.
Mr. Foster.
Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Wilson. Oh, you look worried.
There are two men in the waiting room. They've just broken into Mrs. Evans' place in Malvern Street.
Really?
When's the next train coming?
Not for about 20 minutes.
Good.
Have you called the police?
Yes, but he'll go to Mrs. Evans' place. You've got to keep those men here, even if the train comes in, while I bring the constable here.
All right. I'll do my best. Be as quick as you can.
Yes, don't worry about that. We'll be back in a flash.
It was a race against time, for the station master would have found it very difficult to detain two armed and desperate men for more than a few minutes. And naturally enough, he was very relieved when, about 6 minutes later, his office door opened again.
Here he is, Mr. Foster.
Oh. Am I glad to see you, Constable?
The men are still there?
Yes. Haven't taken my eye off the waiting room since Mr. Wilson left. The porter's up that end of the platform pretending to do some cleaning. I told him to give me the nod if they made the slightest move.
Good. Now, I'll have to question these men somewhere. You don't mind if I bring them into this office, do you, Mr. Foster?
Of course not. You do anything you have to.
Thanks.
Will you need me any more, Constable?
I shouldn't think so for the present. Thanks for all you've done.
Oh, no trouble at all. But I'd better be getting back to the shop.
I'll need a statement from you later, of course.
Oh, yes, righto. Just let me know. Bye, Mr. Foster.
Goodbye. Well, now, Constable, what do you want me to do?
I'll just carry on as usual for the moment. Then when I bring them in, if you'll leave us by ourselves for a few minutes.
Certainly.
Then I'll go along to the waiting room now and bring them in.
Constable Stevens had questioned many suspected lawbreakers in the 7 or 8 years he'd been in the force. Now and again he'd struck trouble. But as he left the station master's office on that sunny spring day, he had no reason to suspect that this would be anything but a routine job. And the two men in the waiting room were equally unsuspecting, even if one of them was a trifle nervous.
Wish that rotten train had come.
Oh, cut out the whinging, will you? Everything's gone just as we planned it.
Yeah, but what if somebody saw us at the house?
Nobody saw us.
How do you know?
I'm just telling you, that's all.
Oh, I hope you're right. When do we split up the stuff?
Not till we get back to my place. And then after we've done that, we can start thinking about a couple of other jobs. There's a place out Brunswick, which I've had my eye on for quite a while.
Shut up. Someone coming.
And just take natural. Now listen, mate, I reckon it's this way. If we can get into town at about 2:30, and then go straight round to Burke Street, we... Hey, what's the strength of you walking in and listening to a couple of blokes talking?
I'm a police constable.
Huh? Okay. But we're not doing any harm. Just waiting for a train.
I want to talk to you two chaps.
Right. Shut up. What do you want to talk about, copper?
If you both come into the station master's office, I'll tell you.
We're coming nowhere. We're catching the next train to town.
Now, don't start arguing. Let's go into the station master's office.
You can't do this to us.
I reckon we ought to go, Bert. Come on.
No.
Well, I'm going if you're not.
All righto. But make it snappy, copper. We want to get to town.
All right. You two go ahead. I'll follow.
What, don't you trust us?
Come on. Stop wasting time.
All right. But it's you who's wasting the time. And you'll find that out when we get into the station master's office.
And so the two men, followed by the young Constable Stevens, started the short walk along the platform. A short walk that was to have a sensational ending. In a few moments, we'll continue this true story from the files of the Victoria Police. This is a true story from the files of the Victoria Police. Only names, place names, and dates have been altered. The outer suburban railway station was almost deserted on that September morning in 1936 when the two housebreakers made their way to the station master's office, followed by Constable Stevens. But although they claimed to be anxious to catch the next train to the city, the two men walked slowly, probably because they wanted to discuss their plan of campaign.
Now remember, Jack, you leave all the talking to me.
Yeah, but what about all the stuff we've got on us?
Never mind about that.
He's got us cold.
Not on your life he hasn't. We've got guns. If he gets too smart, I'll pull mine on him, so help me I will.
No, Bert.
You want to stretch it in Pentridge, do you?
Can't start shooting cops.
I didn't say there'd be any shooting. There won't be if he's got any sense.
What about making a run for it?
Don't be a goat. And then only a yard behind us. Just shut up and leave it all to me. This the station master's office, Copper?
That's it. Just in there. Well, go on, open the door and go in.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Foster. If you wouldn't mind leaving us for a few minutes.
Oh, yes, certainly. I'll be just in the booking office if you want anything.
Well, we're here. What's all the fuss about?
I've been told that you two men broke into a house in Melba Street about half an hour ago.
Don't be silly.
You deny it?
Of course we do. We don't even know where Melba Street is, do we, Jack?
Never heard of it.
Well, my information is that you entered the house by forcing the front window. You stayed inside for about a quarter of an hour, and then you came straight here to the station.
Who told you that?
You were seen at the house and followed here.
You're a liar.
What are your names?
I'm Bert. He's Jack.
Dirt what and Jack what?
Find out.
Oh, that's silly talk, isn't it? You know I can find out all right. So I go on like that.
I still say find out.
All right. What's in that parcel you're carrying, Bert?
That's my business.
Unwrap it, will you?
Unwrap it yourself.
All right, I will. Iron bar, eh?
Any crime in carrying an iron bar?
And it could be used for forcing a window open.
Could be used for a lot of things. Like wrapping round your skull.
That's enough of that. You seem to be holding something in your coat pocket, Jack. What is it?
Oh, yeah.
Lay off him, will you?
Take your hand out of your pocket. Bring out whatever's there.
I said to lay off him.
Come on, Jack, out with it.
Take no notice, Jack.
All right, I'll have to look for myself.
Bert, get back, copper.
Oh, so you've got a gun, have you?
Does that change your mind for you?
No, it doesn't. Come on, Jack.
Let him go or I'll plug you.
I think you would, too.
Too right I would. And I couldn't miss from this distance, could I?
You know you're only making things worse for the both of you, don't you?
Yeah. Put the gun away, Bert.
Not on your sweet life. You get out your gun.
No.
Get it out, I say.
Don't be a fool.
Stay away from him.
All right, you asked for it. No. Give me that gun. Finish him, Jack. Go on, finish him. Nice work, Jack. You got him with every one. But you can't last much longer, copper.
He's going to die.
I'm getting out of here. He's left his gun behind. You'll never get it, copper. Mr. Foster.
Trying to stop the other man. He was too fast for me.
Get that gun out from the floor. You keep out of it, mister. Gun on the shot me 4 times. Then get away. Now I'll fix you.
What? Don't shoot him.
I'll shoot you too. I got him. Get that other gun.
I can't.
Let me go. Oh, my head.
Good for you, Constable. He's dropped his gun.
I can nearly reach it. Got it. There's another gun. Now it's my turn.
You got him, Constable.
They got me. Take the gun in case it's shamming. And ring the police.
Constable Stevens had been shot 4 times. In the back, in the stomach, in the arm, in the chest. But in spite of these dreadful wounds, he managed to summon up enough strength to bite his attacker's hand and force him to drop his gun. And then, on the verge of collapse, he fired 1 shot. A shot that pierced the criminal's heart and killed him instantly. But his accomplice had escaped, and the police net was out.
All right, men. We've got to search every square foot of the area. He might be miles away by now, but we can't help that. Now, you all know his description. About 5 feet 6 inches, wearing a dark blue suit. And all the witnesses say he obviously has Chinese blood in him. All right, you'll report to me at regular intervals to let me know what area has been covered.
Right.
All right, that's all. And we're not eating or sleeping till this man's brought in.
Like looking for a needle in a haystack, isn't it?
Yes, but orders are orders. So let's have a look over this paddock. Could be a likely place with all that tall grass in it.
All right. It's getting a bit dark, though.
I could do with some dinner, couldn't you?
Yes. But you heard what the inspector said. No food, no sleep.
What's the matter?
Nearly fell over that log. A man ought to be careful around... Stan.
What?
That log I tripped over.
What about it?
I don't think it was a log.
What do you mean the log wasn't a log?
It wasn't hard enough. But in this light, it looked like a log.
Are you saying it might be the chap we're looking for?
Let's have a good look at it anyway.
Right. Take it easily, though. He might have another gun.
Just about here.
Jack. Is that you, Jack?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I'll jump on it.
No!
So it is you. Stand up.
All right. But give us a go, will you?
You didn't give Constable Stevens much of a go on the railway station today, did you?
I didn't shoot him?
No.
No. It was Bert Mason who shot him. You ask Bert.
We can't ask Bert.
Why? Did he get away?
Bert's dead.
He's dead?
Constable Stevens shot him.
Ah, don't hand me that. The cop had 4 bullets in him himself. Why, I pumped 3 in a...
So you did shoot him?
Yeah, I guess I did. I panicked. I didn't want to shoot anyone. I didn't even want to go to that place in Melver Street.
Then why did you go?
Well, it was like this. Bert Mason said he knew a bloke at that house who had some things for him. He wanted to collect the things and asked me to go with him. We knocked on the door. There was no answer. So Mason said, let's go in and I'll get my stuff myself. And I won't have to come out all this way again. So we went in, took the stuff Mason reckoned was his, and left.
Where's the property you took now?
Here. In the pockets.
I see. All right. You better come with us.
No.
Come on.
No. I'm getting away.
Come back here, will you? Don't be a fool, Jack.
Let me go, will you? Let me go.
Come on, you can't win. So be sensible. Handcuff him, Stan.
Sure.
Now, Jack, you might as well come quietly.
Yeah. Looks like I've had it, hasn't it? Say, what about that cop that got shot?
What about him?
Is he dead?
No.
Will he get better?
I wouldn't know, but he's very sick.
Yeah. 4 bullets. He got 4 of them. That's a lot of bullets, isn't it? But he wouldn't give up. He was tough. And I'll say this for him. He was the gamest bloke I ever saw.
Fortunately for the man who so callously fired 3 shots at the policeman, after many months in hospital, Constable Stevens recovered from his wounds. But for his part in the crime, Jack was sentenced to 20 years jail. And for his outstanding courage, Constable Stevens was awarded the highest honor that the force can bestow, the King's Police Medal. It's to men like Constable Stevens that we, the public of Victoria, must be everlastingly grateful. The history of our police force is a proud one, and we know that whenever the need arises, there are highly trained, efficient, and courageous men ready and willing to protect our lives and our property. Let us play our part, then, by cooperating with the force whenever and wherever possible. Only names, place names, and dates were altered in this true story. It was dramatized from the files of the Victoria Police by Roland Strong, who now says goodbye until the same time next week, when there'll be another true story in this series, D-24, which is brought to you by the Victoria Police Force and produced in the studios of Hector Crawford Productions by Dorothy Crawford.